My child, come closer and listen with all your heart. I need you to understand that this moment is not an accident. I have intentionally quieted the world around you so that you can hear my voice. Before the sun even thought of rising, before the birds began their morning song, your name was on my lips. This is a divine appointment, an urgent interruption into your ordinary day, because the next 24 hours will be anything but ordinary. A significant shift is coming, a change so profound that it will realign the very course of your life. Do not dismiss these words. This is your final call to prepare your heart for what I have already set in motion. Heaven has been stirred on your behalf. My beloved, your name echoed in the halls of eternity last night, a whisper of promise that I have now come to fulfill. I am here with you, not out of routine, but with a divine purpose that has reached its perfect time. Something is about to unfold that will alter the landscape of your existence. If you do not listen to me now, you risk missing the very miracle you have been praying for. Within the next day, I will reveal something that you could not have predicted, something your mind has not conceived, and your heart has not dared to imagine. This will not be a small, subtle sign that you might overlook. It will be a bold, undeniable display of my power, so clear that it will erase every doubt that has ever taken root in your mind. It will be powerful enough to reawaken the parts of your spirit that have grown tired and weary from the long journey. My child, treat this message with reverence. This is not just another passing thought or a hopeful wish. This is a heavenly intervention. The same authority that commanded the raging seas to be still is now speaking directly to your spirit. What I am about to do will not only transform your circumstances, but it will also open the eyes of those who have watched you and never truly believed that I was with you. So be quick to listen. Quiet the noise in your soul and be still, for the gears of heaven are already turning in your favor. If you could only see what has been happening in the spiritual realm since your name was spoken before dawn, your heart would not tremble in fear, but it would overflow with awe. I am not a distant God, watching from far away. I am standing right beside you, so close that if you would just quiet your spirit and breathe, you would feel my presence filling the very air around you. The night you just lived through, the one you thought was just like any other, was pivotal. While you were sleeping, heaven was wide awake and active. At my command, angels gathered. They presented your name before my throne, not as a petition, but as a declaration, and I confirmed that the appointed time for your breakthrough has finally arrived. What is coming is not designed to destroy you. It is designed to astonish you. It will not bring you sorrow. It will bring you revelation and clarity. It will not take away the things you genuinely love. It will reveal the depth of my love for you, a love that has been a present all along, even when you couldn't feel it. I have shifted something profound in the spiritual dimension concerning your destiny. The immense weight that has been pressing down on you, making every step feel like a struggle, has been lifted. The doors that were sealed shut, blocking your progress and causing you frustration, are now trembling, ready to swing open. You cannot see it yet with your natural eyes, but behind the scenes, I am pulling together disconnected threads. I am arranging divine appointments and orchestrating conversations on your behalf. I am stirring the hearts of key people and aligning every detail with my perfect timing to fulfill the promises I made to you long ago. This movement is silent to the world, but it is thunderous in the heavens. When the result of this celestial activity manifests in your life, even those who know you best will be unable to explain it. They will look at your life and ask, how did this happen? This doesn't make logical sense. And in that moment, I will whisper to your heart the answer, because I remembered you. Yes, my beloved, I remembered you. I remembered every quiet prayer you whispered in the darkness when you thought no one was listening. I remembered the moments when you forced a smile for others while your soul was trembling with anxiety. I remembered the nights you wiped away your own tears because you felt completely alone in your pain. You may have interpreted my silence as absence, but I was never still. I was meticulously preparing a moment so divine, so perfectly timed, that when it unfolds, it will leave those who once doubted you in a state of stunned silence. The shock will not come from seeing you fall. It will come from witnessing your incredible rise. They will be amazed not by your failure, but by your complete and beautiful restoration. You have been walking through a season that felt like an endless desert, a valley so deep it felt like a punishment. But it was never a punishment, it was preparation. Every hidden struggle, every lonely night, every act of quiet endurance was a necessary stone in the foundation I have been building for what is about to be revealed. Your family, your friends, and even those who spoke carelessly about you will soon witness something they cannot logically deny. They will see my handprints all over your life, orchestrating events in a way that only I could. This is not about you proving your worth to them. This is about me proving my unwavering faithfulness to you. They will be astonished not because you achieved something through your own strength, but because they will know without a doubt that you could not have done this alone. The change that is coming will be a testament to my power, not your effort. It will be a reversal of fortune so complete and so tender that even those who misunderstood you the most will be forced to admit, truly, the hand of God has been upon them. If you desire for God to be the center of your life, the author and finisher of your story, declare with your heart, Jesus, be glorified in my life. My child, heaven's full and undivided attention has turned toward your destiny. There are specific times in a person's life when I must intervene directly, when my hand must move in a visible and undeniable way. This is one of those times for you. I have seen enough delay. I have allowed the season of testing to serve its purpose. Now, the scales of justice have tipped in your favor. The period of waiting has reached its completion. I have given new instructions to the angels who guard your path, and they are already on their sacred assignment. What they carry is not destruction, but deliverance. They are not bringing judgment, but divine justice. They are not here to fulfill your lusts, but to bring about your restoration. I am personally untying the complicated knots that have entangled your journey. I am removing the unseen spiritual barriers that have held back your blessings. The forces of resistance that have stood against you are now crumbling because they can no longer contain what I am releasing into your life. Do not mistake the shaking you may feel around you for chaos. It is a divine reordering. I am turning things upside down in your life so they can finally be right side up. Relationships that were subtly stealing your peace will be exposed for what they truly are. Opportunities that you thought were lost forever will return to you in a new, purified form, perfectly timed for your current season. The financial situation you feared would never recover will begin to stabilize, not through ordinary human means, but through a series of divine arrangements that you could never have orchestrated on your own. I am not simply giving you back what was lost. I am multiplying what you were always meant to carry. The true shock will not be in the restoration itself, but in the breathtaking speed at which it happens. For years, things may have seemed stagnant and unmoving. In a matter of hours, they will begin to shift. What took seasons to fall apart, I will rebuild in moments. You have wondered if I had forgotten the promises I spoke over your life in the past. I have not forgotten a single one. Every word I have ever spoken concerning your future is still alive, burning with purpose in my hands. My words do not have an expiration date. They have an appointed hour. And now, that hour has arrived. Your story is about to enter a new chapter, the very chapter that the angels have been eagerly waiting to see unfold. All of heaven rejoices when one of my children steps into their God-ordained moment. And this, my child, is that moment for you. Within the next 24 hours, something significant will begin to shift. It might arrive as an unexpected message, a life-changing phone call, a sudden moment of profound clarity in your heart, or a breakthrough in a situation that seemed hopelessly deadlocked. However it arrives, you must recognize it quickly. Do not question it or try to rationalize it away. Do not dismiss it as a mere coincidence. When it comes, receive it with a spirit of reverence and gratitude, for it is the tangible signal that the unseen realm has now touched the scene. There are things I am doing that even those living in your own home will not immediately comprehend. Some may question it, others may express doubt, and some will try to reason it away with logic. You are not to engage in arguments. You are not to feel the need to defend yourself. Let your quiet confidence and peace be your answer, for the miracle itself will speak more loudly and eloquently than any explanation you could ever provide. I am not sending this shift to humiliate anyone who doubted you. I am sending it to glorify my name through you. I am revealing through your life that I am still a God who remembers his promises, still a God who lifts up the humble, and still a God who brings breathtaking beauty from the ashes of pain. Your family will not be shocked by destruction. They will be shocked by the overwhelming evidence of my grace in your life. The moment they see this undeniable change, they will finally understand that the tears you cried in private were never wasted. The prayers you thought were hitting the ceiling and falling to the ground were actually being planted in the fertile soil of my kingdom. Every delay, every disappointment, every closed door was a seed being sown in my perfect timing. Now, those seeds are sprouting into a sudden and miraculous harvest. Some blessings require years to grow, but others, my child, bloom overnight. You are entering one of those overnight seasons. When this light of breakthrough shines upon you, do not shrink back as if you are unworthy. Step into it boldly. Receive what I am giving you without any guilt or hesitation. You have endured your trials long enough in silence. Now, it is time to let your joy be your testimony. Even as I speak these words to you, the very air around you is thick with my presence. I am actively stirring the hearts of people who have the power and resources to bless you. I am changing the minds of those who once turned away from you. I am rearranging circumstances to create pathways where none existed before. I am placing your name on the lips of people you have never even met, people who will carry favor, opportunities, and restoration directly into your life. Do not try to figure out the logistics of how I will do it. Your role is not to understand the how, but simply to be ready when I act. For when heaven moves, it moves swiftly and decisively. And when I decide to reveal my hand, I do not seek permission from the opinions of others. You may feel a strange tension rising in your spirit even as you absorb this message. That is not anxiety. It is the feeling of your spirit awakening. Your soul can sense what is coming before your mind can fully process it. The spiritual heaviness that has clung to you like a shroud will begin to lift. The confusion that has clouded your judgment and obscured your direction will start to fade away. You will know that I am near because a profound peace will rise within you, like the dawn breaking after a long and violent storm. That peace is your confirmation. It is the unmistakable sign that heaven has already gone before you to prepare the way. The night you just passed was no ordinary night. Heaven kept a special watch over you as I whispered your name. The angels stood at attention as I released specific instructions concerning your life. Some of those instructions involved closing certain doors not as a punishment, but as a crucial form of protection. Other instructions involved unlocking paths that have been blocked for years. When I spoke your name, all of heaven listened and responded, just as all of creation responded when I said, "Let there be light." In the same way, when I said, "Let there be release over your life," the heavens responded. And now, my beloved, there shall be light in your life once again. Prepare yourself, because those closest to you will soon witness something they never expected. The shock will not come from a tragedy, but from a glorious transformation. It will be the kind of radical change that makes people instinctively say, "Surely, God has done this." Do not be surprised if some people withdraw from you, unable to comprehend what I am doing in and through you. When a brilliant light begins to shine, the darkness feels exposed and uncomfortable. Some hearts will rejoice with you, while others will struggle to accept your blessing. Be kind and gracious to both. Bless those who doubt. Love those who question. Forgive those who may have mocked you during your season of waiting. They will come to see in time that I was shaping you, not shaming you. You have been misunderstood, underestimated, and overlooked for far too long. But I have been watching you every moment. I have seen your quiet obedience when no one was there to applaud you. I have seen your small acts of faith that you thought went completely unnoticed. I have seen you remain patient and steadfast when every fiber of your being wanted to give up. These acts of faithfulness have risen to me like a sweet and pleasing aroma. The reward for such faithfulness is not being delayed any longer. I am bringing it forth now, not as a payment you have earned, but as a promise being fulfilled. The world calls it a surprise. Heaven calls it a promise kept. The next 24 hours are not a time for panic or fear. They are a time for spiritual positioning. This is the moment to be still, to listen intently, and to walk softly before me. Keep your spirit clear from the toxins of bitterness, envy, or complaint, for those negative emotions can cloud your spiritual discernment. If you stay sensitive to my spirit, you will perceive my movements clearly. I will whisper directions to your heart. You will know which door to walk through, which words to speak, and which words to hold back. Trust me with the entire process, even when it unfolds in a way that is different from what you imagined. I am not making a mistake. I am crafting a miracle. This shift will not arrive with loud noises or through a difficult struggle. It will arrive like the morning light, brittle at first, yet utterly unstoppable. One moment, everything will look the same as it always has. The next moment, you will suddenly see what I have been building for you behind the scenes. This is how I often work, silently and perfectly until the sudden reveal. You will not have to strive or manipulate to make this happen. Your only task is to align your heart with mine. Let go of all your fears and preconceived expectations. Let your singular focus be on simple, moment-by-moment obedience. For when your heart is perfectly aligned with my will, every force of opposition loses its power against you. You are stepping into the very hour of fulfillment that I have spoken to you about for so long. The angels who carried your name before my throne are now carrying my instructions back to the earth. Even as you listen to this message, they are setting things in motion. Hearts are being softened, barriers are falling, paths are being opened. You will recognize my hand by the profound peace that accompanies it. I will not bring you confusion. I will not bring you chaos. I will bring confirmation, peace, and power. When you sense these things, know that it is I. So, my beloved child, do not fear the surprise that is coming. It is not working against you. It is working for you. When those around you gasp in disbelief at your sudden reversal, stand quietly and let your inner peace be your powerful testimony. The reversal you are about to witness will speak of my sovereignty. The elevation that is coming will demonstrate that I have always been faithful. You will not need to defend your story because your story will defend you. And those who once questioned your worth will be left in awe of my magnificent grace. Heaven whispered your name because heaven delights in you. I am so proud of you. You did not give up during the long season of silence. You continue to trust me even in the dark. Now, I am about to reveal what I have been building in that hidden place. Be still, my child. Be quick to obey, for what I began in secret will now be seen in the open. And when it comes, it will shock not just your family, but even you. My beloved child, you have carried a type of pain that very few people have ever understood. There were countless nights when you sat in silence, desperately trying to hold yourself together while your heart ached with questions you didn't even know how to articulate. I saw you there. I was beside you in that heavy stillness, counting every tear that no one else even noticed. Each one that fell from your eyes was not lost in the darkness. I caught it and I kept it, because every tear you have ever shed has profound meaning to me. You thought you were completely alone in that pain, but I was kneeling right beside you. I was the unseen presence that brought a flicker of comfort when the room grew too quiet and the loneliness felt suffocating. I was the gentle whisper in your spirit that said, "You will not break." Even when you felt utterly forgotten by the world, I never left your side for a single moment. You have endured deep wounds that came not from strangers, but from the people who were supposed to be closest to you. The ones you loved the most, the ones whose words you trusted, sometimes became the very ones who misunderstood your heart. They only saw the surface of your life, but I saw the spirit within you. They judged your visible actions, but I looked at the invisible, your pure intentions, your quiet obedience, your relentless persistence to keep believing in my promises even when everything around you seemed to contradict them. There were times you cried into your pillow, whispering, "Lord, why don't they see who I really am?" And in those deeply personal moments, I whispered back to your heart, "But I do." I saw how you diligently tried to keep the peace even when others were stirring up a conflict. I saw how you remained kind when you were unjustly blamed. I saw how you stayed faithful when you were misjudged. I saw how you prayed for those who wounded you, even while your own heart was bleeding. You did not know it then, but every silent act of love and forgiveness was recorded in heaven. Every moment you chose to release bitterness and embrace grace became a seed of blessing that I am now causing to bloom in your life. You were never unseen. You were being shaped. Your hidden faith was not wasted. It was building a strength in you that no storm could ever destroy. I know how lonely that road has been for you. You longed for someone to understand, for someone to see beyond your mistakes, beyond the rumors, beyond the confusion. You wondered if anyone could ever see the sincerity of your heart. And though many may have turned away, I did not. I have always seen what others could not. I have seen the purity of your desire to please me, even in the moments when you stumbled and failed. I have seen your courage to get back up again after every fall. I have seen your incredible efforts to keep going when your strength was completely gone. You sometimes thought your endurance was a sign of weakness, but to me, it was an act of worship. When you kept believing through your tears, all of heaven rejoiced. When you looked up in the midst of your broken world and said, "I still trust you, Lord," all of heaven stood still to honor that precious faith. You have been misunderstood, my child, but do not despise that season. For what man misunderstands, I reveal in my perfect time. They interpreted your silence as weakness, but I saw it as profound wisdom. They mistook your quietness for defeat, but I called it surrender to my will. You did not fight and claw to be seen, and yet soon they will all see what I have seen in you all along. I am about to bring forth the truth of who you are, not to shame anyone, but to glorify my name through your story. This is the moment of your vindication. The accusations, the whispers, the careless words that tried to bury you, they are all losing their power now. The same mouths that spoke words of doubt about you will soon be silenced by the undeniable work I am about to do in your life. I will not expose them. I will elevate you. And when they see you standing in the place I have prepared for you, They will know it was not your own doing, but mine. If you run to God for safety and hope, declare from your soul, God, you are my hiding place. You have asked me, Lord, why did you allow this painful season? And I answer you now, because I was training you to depend on me and me alone. If everyone had believed in you and applauded your every move, you would have looked to them for your approval and validation. But their misunderstanding drove you deeper into my arms. It taught you to find your worth not in their praise, but in my unconditional love. It taught you to listen for my voice above the deafening noise of human opinion. You were not being punished. You were being purified. Every rejection was like a refining fire, burning away the fear of man so that you could learn the true freedom of walking in my truth. My beloved, I have watched you fight silent battles that no one else even knew about. You put on a smile for the world when you felt like you were breaking on the inside. You gave to others when you had very little for yourself. You encouraged others while secretly wondering if I had forgotten about you. You hid your pain behind a mask of strength because you didn't want to be a burden to anyone. But I saw the deep exhaustion in your soul. I heard you when you whispered, God, I don't know how much longer I can do this. And I answered your spirit, just a little longer, my child, because what is coming will make sense of everything you have endured. You didn't realize it then, but I was collecting every moment of your endurance, every sigh of your heart, every trembling prayer. None of it has been in vain. Now I am lifting the veil. The season of being hidden is officially ending. The character, strength, faith, compassion, and anointing that I have been growing in you in the dark will now shine for the world to witness. You will no longer be overlooked. I am setting you before people who will recognize your true worth, not because you have to prove it, but because my favor upon you will announce it for you. You will walk into rooms where you were once forgotten and find that your name has been remembered. You will be invited into opportunities that were once firmly closed to you. You will receive respect from the very people who once doubted you. This is not revenge. This is revelation. I am revealing what I have always seen in you, the purity of your heart, your humility, and your unwavering hope. You never sought to elevate yourself. You simply wanted to survive the pain and stay faithful to me. That profound humility has reached my throne, and now I am responding. You will not have to defend yourself because I will be your defender. I will speak for you in ways that you cannot. I will cause the fruit of your life to testify of your faith. I will make your light so evident that no accusation can cover it. This is my justice, not the justice of punishment, but the justice of recognition and restoration. They will soon see what I saw in you all along. When I looked at you, I saw beyond your mistakes. I saw a heart that kept trying. I saw hands that kept reaching for me. I saw a soul that refused to let go of hope. I saw a faith that was surviving in silence. That kind of faith, my child, is incredibly precious to me. It is more valuable than gold because it was refined in the fires of pain. You didn't lose me in your trials. You found me in the midst of them. And now, I will show you why I allowed those storms to come. Every tear you cried watered the ground for your coming miracle. Every heartbreak prepared the soil for this abundant harvest. Every no you received from man was a wait from me, because I had something infinitely better waiting for you in the light of my perfect timing. I know how long you have waited for change. I know how many times you cried out, Lord, when? And heard only silence in return. But my silence is not my absence. It was the sacred pause between your preparation and your fulfillment. The waiting was never wasted time. It was forming in you the patience and character required to carry the weight of the blessing I am about to place in your hands. What comes easily can fade quickly, but what is forged in fire endures forever. You, my beloved, have been forged in fire. You have been tested and you have come through, not perfect but pure. And now, the season of being misunderstood is turning into the season of being revealed. You will see it in your relationships. Those who once dismissed you will notice something different about you. A peace that doesn't depend on their approval, a strength that doesn't need their praise. You will see it in your family. The same ones who questioned your faith will soon be asking for your prayers. The same ones who doubted your calling will begin to say, truly, God is with them. I am not just changing your circumstances, I am changing their perception of you. The shock that comes to your family will not be from disaster, but from discovery. They will finally discover who you truly are in me. I know it has been incredibly painful to walk through seasons of misunderstanding, but remember this: I was misunderstood too. The world could not see my true purpose until after the cross. Those who mocked me later fell in awe before my resurrection. And so it will be with you. What looked like your defeat will become your greatest testimony. What seemed like a delay will be revealed as divine alignment. I will even use the words spoken against you as the wind that propels your rise. Those who tried to shame you will witness your glorious restoration, and they will know that it was not by your might, but by my Spirit. So lift your head, my child. You are not forgotten. The pain was real, but it is not the final chapter. I have been weaving purpose through every single thread of it. You will soon see why I allowed everything to happen as it did. What broke you is now blessing you. What wounded you is now shaping you into a vessel of my glory. What was stolen from you is now being returned to you, multiplied. You will stand not in bitterness, but in beauty. And when others see the grace upon your life, they will ask, how did this happen? And you will know the answer, because I saw what no one else saw. You have waited long enough. The vindication you have prayed for is already in motion. It will not come through arguments or explanations. It will come through divine manifestation. My favor will speak for you. My peace will cover you like a blanket. My glory will rest upon you. Those who doubted you will be silenced, not by your words, but by my works. I will make your life a living testimony of my redemptive power. You will not need to remind them of the pain. They will see the purpose. And when they see it, they will finally understand that you were never forgotten, never forsaken, and never overlooked. You were chosen, refined, and prepared for this very moment. Be still, my child, and watch, for the time of your vindication has come. You have been seen, you have been heard, and now you will be revealed. My child, listen to me now with your whole heart. What I am about to say is sacred, and it must be guarded like a precious treasure. Do not let these words slip through your fingers or be shared carelessly with those who will not understand. Some things I reveal to you must be kept between us until they bloom in their appointed time. This is one of those moments. Be still and be silent. Do not rush to speak about what you are about to see and sense, for it is still tender and in its formative stages. The miracle that is being birthed in your life must first grow in the quiet before it can be shown in the light. You must protect it in prayer, just as a seed is protected beneath the soil before it breaks through the surface. Do not panic when things begin to shift suddenly. You may feel a sense of confusion at first, because when heaven opens a new door, it often shakes the foundations of what is familiar. The ground beneath you may seem to tremble as your past gives way to your future. Do not mistake this trembling for danger. It is transition. The very things in your life that once seemed so firm and unmovable will begin to shift so that new, better things can take their place. The movement you will feel is not meant to frighten you. It is proof that I am at work. When you feel uncertainty, whisper my name. When you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes and breathe in my peace. I am nearer than your own thoughts, and I am guiding your every step. You must be careful who you confide in during this time. Not everyone around you will have the spiritual capacity to understand what I am doing. Some will call it luck, others will call it coincidence, but you will know that it is my hand. Keep quiet, my beloved, for your silence in this hour will guard the miracle that is forming. Remember Joseph. He shared his dream too early, and it drew envy and opposition long before it came to fulfillment. Learn from his story. This is not the time to explain what I am revealing. It is the time to pray and prepare. The door I am opening for you will speak more loudly and convincingly than your words ever could. When they see what I am about to do, they will know that it was I, the Lord, who made it happen. Forgive quickly, my child. I know you have been hurt. I know words were spoken that cut you deeply, and actions were taken that left scars on your heart. But this is not the season to carry the heavy burden of bitterness. The weight of unforgiveness will slow you down when you need to be able to move lightly and quickly. Let it go. Release those people and those situations to me. I am your defender, your vindicator. I will make all things right in my own way and in my own time. Your only task is to keep your heart clean, for a pure heart can perceive my direction clearly. Do not seek revenge. Do not seek validation from those who hurt you. Simply forgive and let me fight your battles for you. The breakthrough that is coming will be hindered by resentment if you hold on to it. This next door requires a heart that is free from grudges and wide open to my grace. Stand still, my beloved. I know your instinct is to act. I know you want to fix things, to plan, to control, and to prepare for every possible outcome. But this time, I am not asking you to do. I am asking you to trust. Your striving cannot speed up what I have already decreed in heaven. Your worrying cannot alter what has already been set in motion. The victory has already been written. It now only needs to manifest in your reality. When I say stand still, I do not mean for you to be passive. I mean for you to be peaceful. Wait with confident expectation, not with crippling anxiety. Watch with hope, not with fear. The stillness I am asking of you is not emptiness. It is faith in motion. Within the next 24 hours, a door will open for you. It will be a door that no one expected. It will not come through the person you thought would help you, nor will it appear on the path you have been diligently watching. It will come from a direction that completely surprises you, proving beyond all doubt that it was I who ordained it. Your family will be astonished because they will know that it could not have happened by mere human effort. They will see my fingerprints on every detail of it. You may hear them whisper, "How did this happen?" And I will whisper to your spirit, "I did this for you." This door will not be small. It will lead to something far greater than you have ever imagined. But you must enter it with humility, not with pride. Do not rush ahead of me, thinking that you now have to prove yourself worthy of this opportunity. This door is not a reward for your perfection. It is a manifestation of my grace. It is opening because I have willed it to open, not because you have earned it. Walk through it with a heart full of gratitude. Let every step you take be an act of worship. Speak words of peace when others question you. And as you pass through this new gateway, remember that this is not the end of your story. It is the glorious beginning of a new one. I will guide you as the dawn light guides a traveler. You will sense me leading you not through thunderous signs, but through an internal, unshakable peace. When something is from me, it will not bring you confusion. It will bring you clarity. If you sense anxiety or pressure, wait. If you sense peace, proceed. My spirit will be your compass. I will nudge your heart gently, and you will know exactly what to do without fear. When the door opens, step through it quickly. Do not hesitate. Hesitation can delay blessings, but at the same time, do not run ahead of my timing. Wait for my specific prompting. You will feel it, a still, quiet assurance deep in your chest that says, "Now." When that moment comes, move with resolute faith. There will be voices that will try to distract you, voices of doubt, of logic, of fear. Some of these voices will come from other people, and some will rise from within your own thoughts. Do not listen to them. Silence them with my promises. Remind your heart that I am not a man that I should lie. If I said I would do it, I will do it. If I promised you a breakthrough, it is already on its way. Do not get caught up in questioning how. Just stay aligned with me. Keep your mind anchored in prayer and your heart overflowing with thanksgiving. The enemy will try to stir up confusion because he knows your season of release has finally come. That is why I am telling you now, be still, be silent, and stay close to me. Do not look for signs of my presence in the chaos. Look for me in the peace and stillness. My child, there is immense power in quiet obedience. When you resist the urge to explain yourself, when you choose to pray instead of defend yourself, heaven moves more swiftly on your behalf. Every moment you remain silent in faith becomes a weapon against the enemy's schemes. He cannot fight a heart that refuses to panic. He cannot touch a soul that is resting in my sovereign trust. Your calm is a powerful declaration that you believe in my ability to handle everything. The door is coming. The shift is near. You may begin to feel the very atmosphere around you change. Do not fear it. Just as the air feels different right before a rainstorm, the spiritual atmosphere will change right before a breakthrough. Winds of transition are blowing. They are not here to destroy you. They are here to clear the path before you. Everything in your life that is currently being shaken is being shaken to make room for what is solid, eternal, and truly from me. You will see some relationships fade, some habits fall away, and some opportunities close. Do not grieve them. They are simply making way for the one door that truly belongs to you. If you are choosing to follow God without fear, declare this in your heart. I trust the unseen hand of God.